Oh, you got a little bug.
Do something.
It's a little bug. Portuguese bugs aren't that nice. I'm so drunk right now. The rest of the afternoon is going to be really nice after this.
To a mecca for big surfers,
No, it's a mecca for big wave surfers.
but it has now become a mecca for big surfing. The waves
Big wave
behind
surfing.
a mecca for big surf waving.
This is actually our second time in Lisbon, or Lisbon as it's pronounced in Portuguese. On our last visit, we stayed in the city center, just next to Praça do Comércio, and we crossed the river to Santuário do Cristo Rei for an amazing waterfront view. We also took day trips to the castle towns of Óbidos and Sintra, two places we'd highly recommend if you're ever in Lisbon. For this visit, we're heading further, driving up Portugal's Atlantic coast. Starting in Cascais and traveling north, we visit Mafra, Ericeira, Peniche, and Nazaré before reaching Porto, with a day trip inland to visit the historic cities of Guimarães and Braga.
It's day one.
Cascais used to be a fishing village and later became a summer retreat for Portuguese royalty. Today, it's known more for its relaxed and upscale lifestyle. The historic center is very small and walkable, and tucked away just behind the town's buildings are picturesque public beaches. With the Atlantic on one side and Lisbon just next door, Cascais is the perfect place for us to start our road trip. Our first stop was Cabo da Roca, the westernmost point of mainland Europe. From here, you're looking out at nothing but open ocean. From Cabo da Roca, we make our way to the tiny village of Azenhas do Mar. It's famous for the natural seawater pool carved into the rock at the edge of cliffs.
Look at my crazy husband on the edge of a cliff just to get a particular shot, which I can also get right from here.
The Palácio Nacional da Mafra is one of the largest Baroque buildings in Portugal. Built in the 18th century by King João V, this royal complex took over 13 years to complete. This place is huge, with over 1,200 rooms and 29 courtyards. The long corridors go on almost forever. And at the very end is the palace's private library, holding over 36,000 leather-bound volumes, dating back as far as the 15th century. Just a short drive from Mafra is the coastal town of Ericeira, with a very laid-back lifestyle and scenic views of the Atlantic. Ericeira is internationally recognized as one of the best surfing locations in the world, and the key reason the town holds its status as a World Surfing Reserve.
You can go get surf lessons and rent a surfboard. Maybe we'll get a lesson there.
Oh, well, you can get a lesson. I'm not going to.
First time surfing.
If I fall in the water, I will be the one creating the waves. In fact, surfers would probably look forward to me jumping in the water because with my size, there would be a pretty big wave.
The wave creator.
The wave creator.
Wow.
Oh, it's down.
Sitting on a rocky peninsula along Portugal's coast is the town of Peniche. A great place to understand Peniche's past is the Fortaleza de Peniche. Built in the 16th century to defend the coast from invasions, it later took on a very different role as a political prison during Portugal's dictatorship. Another highlight is a boat trip to the Berlengas Islands, a protected nature reserve that features the fort of São João Batista. For a different kind of coastal experience, there's the Cabo Cavalheiro Lighthouse. The landscape here is wild and untamed, and the waves crash hard against the jagged rock.
So again, look at my crazy husband who has climbed down this cliff to get, again, the perfect shot, which I'm able to get right from here.
Not far from the lighthouse is Ilhao de Papua, a small rocky islet connected to the mainland. A short hike takes you along narrow paths with views on all sides. It's not a long walk, but it's a rewarding one, especially if you're looking for some jaw-dropping coastal scenery. Nazaré is a town that's both grounded and evolving. Life here literally exists on two levels, one above and one below. The lower town is where tourists and visitors can enjoy the wide stretch of beach that carries the town's name, Playa de Nazaré. For generations, this shoreline served as the heart of a working fishing village, and today you can still feel that history with colorful fishing boats and sun-dried fish stalls that serve as a reminder of the town's origins. To understand Nazaré more deeply, you have to go up. The funicular takes you from the beach to the upper town, carrying you not just in distance, but in perspective. At the top, in the Situ district, the Subercu lookout provides the best views in the area, overlooking the beach and lower town. Just next door is the sanctuary of Our Lady of Nazaré, a place of quiet reflection that has watched over the town for centuries. And just beyond, the Forte de São Miguel Arcanjo stands as Nazaré's most westerly point facing the sea. In winter, this is where the world gathers, drawn by waves that rise higher than buildings, making Nazaré a global name in big wave surfing.
Right behind us is Praia da Norte, or the North Beach, where you'll see sea-doos pulling surfers out on their boards to find that perfect wave. I'm terrified of waves, but I'm fascinated by how these surfers just can ride the waves without any fear. I'd like to come back in February to see like the really huge waves, and although it is busy and very cold.
It's cold, so I'm not coming here in February.
With only a short time left in our road trip, we head straight north to the city of Porto. For our first day, we leave Porto to visit the cities of Guimarães and Braga. We begin at the Bom Jesus de Monte Sanctuary, famous for its huge Baroque staircase. When viewed from below, the fountains and statues form the shape of a chalice. Next, we visit the oldest cathedral in Portugal, the Sé Catedral de Braga. Highlights include the choir loft, side chapels, and tombs of historical figures. Another place with deep connections to Portugal's origins is just nearby in Guimarães, the Castelo de Guimarães. Originally built to defend a monastery, it's since become a landmark in Portuguese history. A short distance away stands the Paço dos Duques de Bragança, or Palace of the Dukes of Bragança, offering a glimpse into a time when Guimarães was at the center of a rising nation. We ended our day in the Centro Histórico de Guimarães, featuring narrow winding streets and carefully preserved buildings dating back to medieval times. For our final day in mainland Portugal, we head back to Porto. This was actually our second time here. During our last visit a few years ago, we explored the city's sights and took day trips to Aveiro, the Praia de Costa and the Douro Wine Valley. With the weather on our side, we crossed the Ponte Luís Primeiro Bridge by foot to Vila Nova de Gaia, and we took the cable car down to the waterfront. From there, we made our way to Taylor Fladgate Cellars to sample some of their infamous port wines.
We have a flight here. The first one is the Chip Dry. It's the white. These two are the Ruby wines, also nice digestif for aperitif. But this is the one that we love. It's the Tawny Port. It's 50 years old.
It's almost as old as I am. Unlike port, do I get better with age?
Yes.
I do?
Oh, absolutely. Except when you film too much.
Our stay in Porto ends in the civil parish of Vitoria to sample some of the delicious local fare.
Beautiful meal. From the last time we were here, it's definitely become more of a tourist town. It's obvious, but it doesn't lessen the experience. It's still a town worth the visit under the full moon. All right. See you later.
Although our time on the mainland has come to a close, our adventures in Portugal are far from over. Join us next time as we continue our stay in Portugal, setting our sights on the breathtaking island of Madeira. And if you enjoyed this video, please let us know in the comments below. Feel free to tell us where in the world or in Portugal you'd like to see us explore next. And as always, thanks so much for watching.
You know the good thing about drinking all this stuff
Always
is that I'm
the
going to
best.
be too drunk to film.
Yes. Can we get another flight?